Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I hope every one of you is ready to begin our English lesson for today. Our lesson for today is about was and were. In our lesson for today, I hope students will be able to fill in the blanks with was or were and form negative statements from affirmative statements. Before this, you had learned about how to form verbs in past tense. Okay, sebelum ni awak sudah belajar macam mana nak membentuk kata kerja tu dalam past tense. Action tu, tindakan itu berlaku pada masa lepas. Lagu mana ayat dia? For example, Siti played with her new doll. The verb played is an action verb that happened in the past. Okey, awak tengok perkataan played, P-L-A-Y-E-D. Itu ialah dia kita panggil sebagai action verb. Kata kerja yang kita nampak tindakan dia iaitu bermain. Yang berlaku pada masa lepas. Past tense, perkataan asal for played ialah play. Another example of action verbs in the past are walked, took and cried. Okey, contoh kata kerja action verb ni dipanggil sebagai action verb. Maksudnya kata kerja tu kita nampak tindakan dia tu ialah walked, berjalan, took, mengambil, and cried, menangis. Look at the next example. Siti was happy because of her new doll. Okay, tengok contoh yang seterusnya. Siti was happy because of her new doll. The word was is the be verb. Okey, perkataan was kita panggil sebagai be verb. Dia lain, saat ni action verb. Action verb ni kata kerja tu kita nampak tindakan dia. Sekarang ialah be verb. Okey, was tu kita tak nampak pun pergerakan dia, tindakan dia. Apa tujuan dia? It indicate the state of Siti being happy. Okey, perkataan was itu menunjukkan Siti tu gembira kerana anak patung baru dia tu. This be verb used to describe something or someone. Okey, be verb ini biasanya kita gunakan untuk menerangkan something, sesuatu ataupun someone, dan biasanya dia ialah dipanggil sebagai helping verb, iaitu kata pembantu kepada ayat tersebut. Now, let us start with be verb for singular nouns. Sekarang, mari kita mulakan dengan be verb ini untuk singular nouns. It is used when there is a singular or only one subject. Ia digunakan apabila ianya singular ataupun hanya satu subjek. Singular ni ialah satu dia, seorang. Satu, seorang. We use the be verb is or am for subject he, she, it, Aiman or I, which is singular nouns. Kita gunakan be verb ni iaitu is ataupun am untuk subjek dia, lelaki, dia, perempuan, ia, Aiman ataupun saya. Yang mana-mana untuk singular lah, singular nouns. We use is or am for singular nouns in present tense. Kita gunakan is ataupun am ni untuk singular nouns, untuk seorang dalam present tense. What is the be verb for singular in the past? Okey, apakah be verb ni untuk singular bagi past tense? We use the be verb was for subject he, she, it, Aiman or I to describe things that happened in the past. Kita gunakan be verb was kepada subjek he, dia lelaki, dia perempuan, it, ia, Aiman ataupun saya untuk menerangkan benda yang berlaku pada masa yang lepas. Jadi kalau sebelum ni teacher jawab mengenai penggunaan is dengan am. Am itu ialah untuk I, manakala is itu untuk singular, he, she, it. Tapi bila kita nak tukar ayat tu pada past past tense, is dengan am ni kita be verb dia kita jadikan dia sebagai was sahaja. Maksudnya I pun guna was, he guna was, she, it pun guna was. Let's review on what you had learned about be verb is. Okay, mari kita tengok semula apa yang telah awak belajar tentang be verb is. Okey, sebelum ni teacher translate pada awak, verb itu ialah kata kerja. Tapi verb yang biasa teacher kita telah gunakan ialah kata kerja, iaitu dipanggil sebagai action verb, iaitu kata kerja yang kita nampak tindakan dia. Hari ini ialah be verb deh. Be verb, contoh yang be verb yang pertama kita review balik ialah is. He is from Spain. Miss Tina is my English teacher. Look at the be verb is. We use is for singular nouns, he and Miss Tina. The sentences are in present tense to show things happen right now. Okey, tengok be verb dia guna is. Be verb ni ialah biasanya ialah helping verb, kata kerja yang menolong. We use is for singular nouns. Kita gunakan is tu untuk subjek yang singular. Contoh di sini ialah he dan Miss Tina. Dan ayat ni ditunjukkan ialah ayat yang digunakan dalam present tense, yang menunjukkan ayat ni benda ni tengah berlaku sekarang. Look at the next example. He was from Spain last week. Miss Tina was my English teacher last year. The sentences are in past tense. Okey, ayat ni, dua ayat yang saat ni ialah yang baru teacher baca saat ni ialah dalam past tense. The word last week and last year show that both sentences are in the past. Perkataan lagu mana kita nak check bahawasanya ayat ni dalam past tense. Perkataan yang diguna ialah last week dan last year. Last week tu maksudnya minggu lepas, last year ialah tahun lepas. Maksudnya benda ni sudah berlaku. Okay, you have to use be verb was for singular nouns since the sentences are in the past. Okay, kita kena guna be verb was. Ingat, saat ni dalam present tense kita guna be verb is. Dalam past tense kita guna be verb was untuk subjek singular dan sebab ayat ni dalam past tense. Let's continue with be verb for plural nouns. Sekarang mari kita sambung pula tentang be verb untuk plural nouns. It is used when there are plural or two or more subjects. Okay, masa bila kita gunakan be verb untuk plural? Kita gunakan untuk plural apabila plural dia ramai, dua atau lebih subjek tu. We use the be verb are for subject they, we or men, which are plural nouns. Okey, kita guna be verb are untuk subjek they, mereka, we, kami or men, lelaki-lelaki. Mana mereka semua ni ialah plural. Subjek semuanya adalah plural. We use are for plural nouns in present tense. Okey, kita guna are apabila bercakap dalam present tense. What is the be verb for plural in the past? Apa pula be verb untuk plural apabila kita nak guna past tense? We use the be verb were for they, we or men to describe things that happen in the past. Okay, kita gunakan be verb dia were pula, W-E-R-E, untuk mereka, they, we, kami ataupun men, lelaki untuk menerangkan benda yang telah berlaku pada masa lepas. Let's review on what you had learned about be verb are. Okey, mari kita tengok semula, ulang kaji balik apa yang telah awak belajar tentang be verb are. Many of them are absent today. The animals are in their cages. Look at the be verb are. We use are for plural nouns, many of them and animals. The sentences are in present tense to show things happen right now. Okey, tengok be verb are. kita gunakan are untuk plural nouns. Many of them, ramai. Animals, banyak binatang. The sentences, ayat ni dalam present tense untuk menunjukkan benda yang sedang berlaku sekarang. Sebab tu kita guna be verb dia are. Look at the next example. Many of them were absent yesterday. The animals were in their cages last night. The sentences are in past tense. Okey, dua-dua ayat tu tadi teacher baca saat ni ialah dalam past tense. Okey, macam mana nak tahu dia tu ayat dalam past tense? Okey, the word yesterday and last night show that both sentences are in the past. Perkataan yesterday, semalam, dan last night, malam semalam, menunjukkan dua-dua ayat ni telah berlaku, sudah berlaku pada masa lepas. You have to use be verb were for plural nouns since the sentences are in the past. Awak kena guna be verb dia were untuk plural saat ni lah. Untuk plural many of them dan the animals tadi. Dan sebab ayat ni, benda ni telah berlaku pada masa lepas iaitu semalam. Look at the next example of be verb was and were. Mari kita tengok contoh seterusnya untuk be verb was dan were. I was a student in Madrid. It was a good play. In past tense, the be verb was is used when there is a singular noun or subject, including I. Okay, dalam past tense, kita gunakan be verb was untuk singular noun, untuk seorang atau satu benda termasuk I. While the be verb were is used when there is a plural nouns or subjects. Sementara tu kita gunakan be verb were untuk ramai dan juga banyak. For example, many events were for teenagers. They were from Scotland. Subjects many events and they are plural nouns. Many events tu maksudnya, okay, kita tengok contoh seterusnya. Many events were for teenagers. Many events tu maksudnya banyak peristiwa, banyak benda untuk teenagers, untuk remaja. Jadi kita gunakan were. Ianya they were from Scotland. They juga merujuk kepada mereka, iaitu ramailah dari Scotland. Jadi kita gunakan were juga. Let's do exercise 2 to check your understanding. Fill in the blanks with was or were. Okey, soalan dia suruh awak isi tempat kosong ni dengan menggunakan was ataupun were. Remember, was is for singular and were is for plural. Awak mesti ingat kembali, tadi teacher ajar dah was itu untuk singular ataupun satu dan were itu untuk plural ataupun ramai, banyak. Question 1. Father was a headmaster. We put be verb was after subject father because father is singular. Okey, kita letakkan be verb was selepas father, selepas subject father tu, sebab father tu ialah seorang, singular. Okey, do complete the exercise given. Good luck. How to use wasn't and weren't. Macam mana nak guna wasn't dan weren't? Was not and were not are used to show negative statements in the past. Was not dan juga were not digunakan untuk menunjukkan pernyataan itu negatif atau penafian pada masa lalu. Dan pernyataan itu dan benda itu telah berlaku pada masa lalu. We use was not for singular nouns or one subject. The short form for was not is wasn't. W-A-S-N'-T. Okay, kita gunakan verb dia was not untuk singular nouns, untuk seorang, or one subject, untuk satu benda. Dan ringkasan bagi was not ialah wasn't. W-A-S-N, T. And we use were not for plural nouns or two or more subjects. The short form for were not is weren't. Okay, dan kita gunakan were not pula untuk plural nouns, maksudnya ramai orang ataupun dua ataupun lebih subjek, dua atau lebih subjek. Kemudiannya singkatan bagi were not ialah weren't. W-E-R-E-N, koma atas T. I wasn't a student in Madrid. It wasn't a good play. We used wasn't, short form of was not, for singular noun he and one subject it. Kita gunakan wasn't, singkatan bagi was not, untuk seorang iaitu he dan juga satu subjek iaitu it. Next example. Many events weren't for teenagers. They weren't from Scotland. We use weren't, short form of were not, for many subjects, many events, and singular noun they. Okay, kita gunakan perkataan weren't untuk banyak subjek iaitu many events dan juga banyak orang iaitu they. Let's continue exercise 3. Okay, mari kita sambung exercise nombor 3 pula. At the first line, you have to form negative statements from the statements given. Okay, pada garis yang pertama, awak kena tulis penyataan tu dalam bentuk negatif atau penafian daripada penyataan yang diberi di sebelah kiri. Remember to put was not for singular and were not for plural. Okay, jangan lupa awak kena letak perkataan was not untuk singular, untuk seorang, dan were not for plural, untuk ramai. Were not untuk ramai after subject lah, selepas subjek yang diberi. Question 1. I was sleeping in my room. We put be verb was after subject I because I is singular. Okay, tengok contoh yang pertama. I was sleeping. Jadi, selepas subjek I, kita letak be verb was. Sebab I itu ialah singular. Okay, lagu mana pula nak tulis at the second line? Second line lah, line yang kedua. At the second line, you have to write the negative statements with short form. For was not, which is wasn't, and were not, which is weren't. Okey, pada garis yang kedua pula, lagu mana jawapan awak? Awak kena tulis ringkasan bagi was not iaitu wasn't. Dan ringkasan bagi were not iaitu weren't. For example, I wasn't sleeping in my room. Please spell the be verb wasn't. W-A-S-N'-T. That's the end for our today's lesson. See you next time. Assalamualaikum.